pratica, nel senso che poi ti puoi
you'll then be able to put the Champions League to one side and focus on the rest of the season and focus on
questo è un mese importante, non l'abbiamo
the league in Italy.
iniziato bene.
Well, this is an important month, important period rather. We didn't start it off too well because we drew against Genoa at the weekend. Tomorrow we're back playing in the Champions League. It's important, as I've said, because if we were to win tomorrow, then we definitely have one foot in the next round. Of course, it's going to be a tough game, very tough game. They're a very physical team. We're going to have to play extremely well from a technical point of view, because otherwise, we're going to find ourselves in a really tough situation, I believe. Well, if we bear in mind the fact that Can, Mandzukic, Khedira are all out tomorrow, and given that you're playing away to a big team, Manchester United, are you thinking of playing a three-man defence, something you've done in the past? Well, as far as Mandzukic is concerned, I don't think he would have played anyway. I'm sad that he's not here. I'm sad that Khedira is not here. I'm sad that Can isn't here either. But, one of those, one of the players in attack probably would have been in the stand anyway tomorrow. First of all, we need to be very clear-sighted tomorrow, have clear minds, regardless of what formation we play, and we need to be very good, very precise, and very accurate when we've got the ball at our feet, because otherwise they have the kind of alternative that we don't have tomorrow, because they can play high balls. They're all big players, very physical. So we're going to have to, I think, really focus on being careful. We're going to have to be extremely focused, particularly when we have the ball at our feet, playing the ball on the ground. Pogba has been criticised in the last couple of years here in Manchester, and yet he is a player who, what sort of a player do you think he's become? Because Scholes last week said that he was more productive with you because you played around him at Juventus, whereas here that is not the case. Well, listen, tomorrow we'll be playing against a team of really strong players, not just Pogba. We'll be playing, there are going to be two teams out on the pitch with lots of young people, Rashford, Martial, Pogba. We have Dybala, Bernardeschi, Cancelo, Alexandro, Betancourt as well. Lots of young players then out on the pitch tomorrow. Lots of young players then will be on the pitch. And I think that, they are the future of football at the world level. So it's a real test for these individual players, I think, playing in this wonderful stadium against a really good team. It's a huge test. It's also a Champions League game as well, and we know how important those games are. I just wanted to ask you, Manchester is 10th in the Premier League at the moment. They seem to be a bit performing under par at the moment, a bit off colour. But nevertheless, and we know that for Juventus, it's going to be a really tough game. It's going to be tough to know what awaits you, of course. Well, listen, Manchester has quick players, technical players, and physical players. They're a strong team. They've been put together, built to win. They have an experienced manager, a real expert. That's what Mourinho is. And so tomorrow we're going to have to play the right game across the board in all aspects, and we need that, I think, to get back to that kind of right mentality when we're playing games. I think on Saturday, probably, we've said, okay, let's move. We felt that Saturday, the game was already won before it was won. We tried to close up shop too early. Whereas tomorrow we have to be focused for 100 minutes because, games don't finish, do they, here in England? I mean, against Chelsea, I think it finished in the 96th, 97th minute. But, they used the high ball a lot. They're very physical. And, they came up with a solution and what they need to do on Saturday. And so I think it's going to be great tomorrow. And I think we have to play football because if we become engaged in a physical battle, then we're going to lose. I just wanted to ask, when you said Mandzukic wouldn't have played anyway, why not? Where were you going to get a centre forward from? Or are you going to play Ronaldo and Dybala as centre forward? Well, yeah, we could have put someone else up front in that kind of position, people who've got different characteristics to Mandzukic. Sorry, the microphone isn't on.
Noi quando giochiamo...
Well, listen, when we play, even the last couple of games when we played with three up front, I don't know, we're going to do that tomorrow, I don't know. Mancevic, Dybala and Ronaldo. And we've always played with four at the back and three in midfield and then three up front. And then it depends where the ball is, of course, on the pitch, because that's the kind of characteristics our players have. So who knows? You know, we could do the same thing tomorrow. Mandzukic isn't with us, so we'll have to adjust, of course. Well, earlier you were talking how dangerous Manchester United can be in the air, and Juventus have conceded 4 of the 6 goals they've conceded in Serie A this season from a high ball, because even Gervinho's goal came following a rebound off Inglese's head. Well, yeah, but those are different situations, and I think we made mistakes. And when the crosses were coming in, I think we need to put pressure on the crosser, and we need to be marked better in the box and bend the penalty area. And you know, that was our fault. You know, of 6 goals conceded, 4 of them we conceded exactly the same way. And Saturday, well, it was a little bit different, because I think where we were caught napping, as it were. We thought the ball had gone out, but it hadn't, apparently. Whereas the other goals were down to our mistakes as a team, not as an individual player's mistake. We need to improve, particularly against a team like Manchester United. Couple of questions. First of all, then, well, since you have neither Khedira nor Can, might you play 2 people in midfield, 2 men in midfield? Well, Cuadrado is doing pretty well at the moment, almost kind of like as a wing back, a wide midfield player, and we could play with 3 defenders, perhaps. But then, you know, we'll see. We'll continue. I think probably with four at the back. You know, just because we drew 1 game doesn't mean we're going to change things. And you know, just because we don't have many midfield players available, we're going to change things. Particularly tomorrow, because in the midfield, you know, we need to be on the same level as them, and we need to go like for like in terms of the numbers in midfield. Mandzukic, is it just a minor injury? Could he be out for a long time? Yeah, I don't think it's a serious injury. He twisted his ankle basically, and it hurts. It's painful. So there was no point in him travelling. I certainly hope that he'll be back as quickly as possible. And that's the same thing for Khedira. And Khedira will be training with the team next week, and Shan shall be back soon as well. I think there was another question somewhere at the back, wasn't there, if I'm not very much mistaken? Bernardeschi. A general comment on the way he's, for the first time, he's coming here as a player who's playing in the first team at Juventus, playing well for Italy. It's the first time he's going to be in the starting lineup for Juventus. So what do you think, and where will Bernardeschi play? Will he play wide? Well, he'll definitely be playing, I can tell you that. He'll definitely be playing, you're right about that. But Bernardeschi, I think, these are just young players, and yeah, they do need to make progress before they become big players, because otherwise they'll become too old, and having never become big players, as it were. So, yeah, it takes time, of course. So tomorrow, as I've already said, there are 2 teams on the pitch where there are lots, as I've already said, young players who are going to be the future of world football, and for Italy and for England, I believe. Could Bertaglia end up playing left-back tomorrow? Is there any chance that Bertaglia will play left-back tomorrow? Well, I'm not sure, don't know. I mean, it depends if we play... I don't think, if we played a 4-man defence, I don't think I'd put him left back. I don't think I'd put him left back, to be honest with you. Any other questions? Thank you very much. Thank you, have a good evening.